Hey, in today's little chat, I'm going to tell you why I did drywall barefoot for many years and why I do a lot of things barefoot besides camping. Right after this. Hey, one of the most common comments I get on my videos, at least one of the most common negative ones is kind of negative sometimes, is, dude, why do you work barefoot? WTF? Or, you know, where's your safety boots? All that kind of stuff. And I get it, but let me tell you why you catch me barefoot or in flip-flops and sandals in a lot of my videos. So now this time I'm going to wipe it down with my 6-inch knife because you can get by with a 6-inch knife, but well, right now I'm sitting here in Quartzsite, Arizona. We're on a snowbirding getaway. We're getting away from the snow this year, but I'm still going to put out videos. Some of them like this, others will be the normal educational. I even plan on shooting videos where I demonstrate drywalling still. Wait till you see how I do that out here in the desert. Okay, so yeah, you've seen me guys working barefoot or in sandals in lots of videos, and you probably think it's nuts. But here's the story. In 2008, I was having problems with my feet burning like mad, and I'm talking just the ball of my feet from this part to the end of my toes, and I couldn't figure out why. They were just like on fire. So I finally went to the doctor. Neurologist determined that I have peripheral neuropathy. Peripheral meaning extremities, neuropathy meaning nerve damage and pain. And so it sometimes happens in your fingers, the extremities, or your toes. And in my case, it was in my toes and the ball of my feet. And it's a really weird condition because the best way I can describe it is it's kind of like when you get your hands really cold and you go put them in the house under hot water and it stings and burns like that. That's how it feels. It burns like mad. And sometimes it feels like about 10,000 little ants in there stinging and biting in the ball of my foot, and it's painful. So they put me on a medication called gabapentin was my first one. And it's basically a medication that helps numb the nerve pain, but it's not overly effective. So a lot of times I literally go walking on the coldest surface I can find, including fresh snow. I'll walk around in the fresh snow for about 2 minutes trying to numb the ball of my feet and kill that pain because it's painful. If you guys know of anybody that has this, comment below, because it's a pretty common condition. It's often caused by diabetes. In my case, it's not. They don't know. It could be trauma, it could be chemicals, it could be genetics, all kinds of things. They just don't know what caused it, so they give you medication to treat it. So it worked fairly well, but I found that every time I tried to wear shoes, the heat and pain and burning just got to be unbearable. And I like being barefoot anyway. My nickname is often Barefoot Guy. So I just started learning how to work with minimal shoes, sandals, or barefoot. When you see me barefoot, I'm not an idiot, guys. I know when it's safe. I don't walk around when there's sharp metal objects and nails everywhere and all that, and if there is, I clean them up first. I did nothing but drywall repairs for 20 years. That's why I'm really good at drywall repairs. I did nothing but that. 95% of the time, it was nothing but a repair of some type. And before that, I did about 20 years of new construction. So when I'm doing repairs, often I'm working in a house with carpet, finished flooring, etc. The few times you've seen me on a job site, it's usually a small one, and I'm usually there all by myself, nice clean concrete floor. What's the danger? And here's another little tidbit you probably don't know or haven't thought of. When you start going barefoot more often, you pay attention to where you're walking. I found that when we wear gloves and shoes and all this stuff, we tend to rely on them so much that we ignore what we're walking on a lot more. Barefooters learn to look down a lot more and avoid stepping on the sharp objects that could damage our feet. So in like 10, 12 years of going barefoot a lot, I've injured my foot maybe once. One of the times I injured it, I was wearing sandals thinking that was a little safer, and I kicked a sharp piece of metal. But I wear shoes when I have to, like on a commercial job I sometimes have to, but I often have to take my shoes off about every hour to 2 hours at the most and cool them off because the pain becomes unbearable, even on this medication. So that's the main reason. The other is, you know, I'm comfortable being barefoot, especially on smooth surfaces. Out here with these rocks all over, I can't walk on this, but beaches, you know, smooth surfaces, it feels good to not wear shoes, so that's what I do. There's your answer. For those of you that watch this, comment down below what you think about it, and I'll see you on that next video.